This is TWiT.
Wyze, which is known for its low cost but still high quality smart home accessories, smart home products, has announced a new Wyze Cam. That's like the main camera that it produces. It is now Wyze Cam V3, meaning version 3. And this one will be shipping in December of this year. And it's $19.99 per use. So it is still a very good price. But there are some updates and upgrades, including what Wyze calls the Starlight sensor, which helps to kind of see things clearly outside whenever it is dark. So that way you can kind of be aware of what's going on outside, even in the night. It says you can see it in environments up to 25 times darker. So that's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. These seem, I think, at least for me, the major feature also seems that it's mostly interchangeable as an indoor-outdoor camera. So I think previously they sold an indoor and outdoor version, and you could get the one that's waterproof if you need it. But now it's just kind of like, get the one that you need and it should be good to go, which seems pretty legit. Like, that's kind of what I was looking for. Is I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to use it outside long term, and so having the option to move it somewhere else seems important. So I actually pre-ordered 3. Like, I am putting my money where my mouth is with the smart camera thing, because it's something I've been looking for a long time. I got like the front porch, backyard, or back door, and then I think I'm going to do one in my office just because. I don't know if that's weird. We'll see. Just to kind of mess around with it, and maybe even they have some cool improved time-lapse features and stuff like that. So it is a camera. I might use it for some creative stuff as well. But it seems like a pretty solid addition, and kind of they are affordable enough that it seems like I'll eventually be replacing them, but it seems like a solid upgrade. It's always convenience when you come into the product category right as it reaches that like third version where it's now a little bit better, or they have accessories that you can add onto it and stuff like that. So there's an expansion of the line that's always nice. You don't have to deal with the early adopter part sometimes.
Yeah. I also, so one of the things that I've kind of always enjoyed about Wyze is that while they make a device that kind of it's made for a specific thing, but it also can be used in other ways. So the Wyze outdoor camera that they came out with before this one of the things that they included was the ability to, instead of needing to be attached to a router and be a kind of, I can check in on this camera and see what's going on, it also has this technology where you can sort of set it somewhere and just let it run and store on the internal camera. So kind of like a wildlife camera was one example of how to use it. And the other example was you go to a hotel, you don't need to connect to the internet or anything like that. You don't need to connect to the what is it called? Static capture, interstitial capture page thingy that you normally have to at hotels. It just will store that video footage locally. So if you have concerns about things being taken from your room or something like that, you can just set up that camera and have it work as is. And this now applies to the Wyze Cam version 3 because it talks about how it can be used as a way to watch the stars and take time lapses of the stars. So along with being just a security camera for indoor and outdoor settings, it can also be a camera that you use for getting these very beautiful, very cool video streams of the stars. And so, yeah, I love the thinking of all of the possibilities and trying to pack in some of that when they make it.
Does that require it being powered though now? Or was that a difference before that? Because wasn't one of them wireless? I can check on this too.
The Wyze outdoor camera is wireless.
Yeah, but now that they're both this one is wired, so I'm not sure the whole outdoor filming thing will work anymore. But that's something.
No. I should be clear. What I was saying was I like that Wyze, when it makes these devices, has some of these other use cases in mind. Oh, okay. And so for that one that is the outdoor camera, I like that it can be used as a wildlife camera. For this one, I like that it can be used as a way to track the stars and do a time lapse of the stars. So two totally different things, two totally different feature sets. But I like that Wyze always includes some extra features on top of what you would normally expect from the security camera.
Yeah, that's that does remind me that was one of the reasons I bought these and then forgot about, apparently, was I was going to try it facing the sunset, because there's a lot of times our house, just the way that we spend our rooms in the evening, doesn't necessarily face that, but sometimes the Bay Area gets really, really nice sunsets, and I'll see a tweet that says the sunset is nice and then be like, oh, cool, and then go look. So if I could check a cam that was pointed towards that and do little time lapses, that would be pretty awesome too.
Yeah,
lots to play with.